All right, every Saturday morning at our old grade school that I went to back in the mid-50s, we have an indoor flea market. So today's no exception, so I picked up a few items and I'll show them to you right now. Okay, first of all, I have no idea what kind of calculator this is. I don't know what kind of batteries. This thing seems to move, but it doesn't seem to come out. I don't know what kind of batteries it takes. I don't know. It's a Texas Instrument. This is the book on it. So I have no idea what this thing does. A TI-92, Texas Instrument. The book came with it. That's all there was, and this cover that goes over the top. I have no idea whether it takes AA's or what. It does have what looks like some kind of a special plug that goes in here. It's got a lock that's supposed to lock this top. So if I slide it over, then you can't move the top, or the back I should say. Slide it unlocked, but this is as far as it goes. And it's got an I/O here. Looks like some kind of a jack. I don't have the adapter for it. I don't know how you're supposed to get at the batteries. All else fails to look at the book. All right. So earlier this morning, off camera, they had a whole box of adapters, wall warts. A lot of them are the small 5-volt wall warts that go to cell phones and things like that. Then they had about 4 or 5 laptop wall warts. Some 18.5 volts, some 19. One is a Toshiba, but it's a newer one, not like that old 95, Windows 98 one I got. Something much newer. These all look brand new or close to it, and they're $1 a piece. So I bought a total of 4 of them, and a VGA cable to go from the monitor to the computer. Tommy and I, we each bought a brand new Dell keyboard for $1 a piece in case one of ours goes down. So I keep that in the shed. And Tommy's got one here that he's going to be replacing because one of his keys is broke. And we paid $1 for these. So I spent today a total of $7, counting the laptop power supply, which is already. This is my second trip back here, back in the shed. Now we're going to go down to another yard sale. By the way, last week I picked up this Maglite for $1. Not here. I picked it up at another yard sale. It has a regular bulb. It's not a LED, but I paid $1 for it. And we keep that in the car. All right, let's go. All right, we just got back from 3 more yard sales, and Tommy got these sleeves, basically almost free. Packages of sleeves.
I gave him 25 cents.
You gave him 25 cents for this. He wanted to give them away free, so Tommy said, hey, I'll take 25 cents. So we got that, well, he got that. I got this and this at one local yard sale about a mile down the road. This is Scotch 33 electrical tape. I used to use this all the time. This isn't the Harbor Freight junk. This is the good stuff. And one Allen wrench. The lady wanted $25. I gave her $1 for these. I said, you know. All right, and if you've seen this is that Texas Instrument. I didn't get the milk at the yard sale, by the way. We got it at Cumberland Farms. All right, here what did I pay, $1 for this? Yeah, I think I gave
believe
$1
so,
for
yeah.
this. This is a Casio G or E or C or whatever, XILIM. All right, let's read it under here. Let's see, EX S600, either S600 or S6000. Made in China. What else is new? It was $1. Digital camera. I mean, it doesn't come on, but for $1, I mean, if you know, that's my budget. You know, and it come with a nice little case. With battery charger and a car plug. Another battery charger.
And another one.
And another one. I assume it would go to this, but I'm not 100% sure. But the price was right at $1. And then this was in the bag.
Looks like the same thing.
Yeah, this is just an empty box of these things that were here. Okay, so I didn't pay $1, so I can't complain. So it was a pretty good yard sale day. And then, of course, these adapters, which I'm going to show you. All right, I bought this case at a yard sale last week for $1. This is what I got for adapters. Now, I need a small, super powerful magnifying glass to read this. But this is a Toshiba laptop power supply I paid $1 for. I paid $1 for this, the VGA cable, because I have a need for an extra cable at times. Here is another one. Without my magnifying glass, I'm at a disadvantage here, so I can't tell you what it is. But as I recall, I think this one is a 4 amp 12 volt power supply. So now I'm not sure if this is switching or not. I can't tell. It's big enough. Maybe it isn't. These are switching type here, but I don't know about the other one. Here is a light on 18 or 19 volt power supply. Here is another one. Each one I paid $1 for, but I only bought 4 things today, counting this. That cost $1. These I got last week for $1 from the same place. They have a big box with all these things in them. And then a heavy-duty non-switching AC adapter, wall wart 12 volt. So these items, you never know when you need them. If you need an AC adapter for a laptop or something, and they can get quite expensive, you know. You can buy the cheapies that'll overheat on you. I've got one that I bought on eBay 2 years ago that runs very hot and generates a lot of RF interference. But it runs the laptop fine, but probably I need a better 19 volt one, so one of these should work just fine as long as the plug fits into it. As I showed you in the back of the car, it has a nice big screen on it, but I really don't know, you know, what this thing does. I mean, for what I paid for it, I paid $1 for it at the school. And I took a chance because it could have a proprietary battery, but I can't seem to get this back off of it, and I'm going to have to study the book. I'll do that in the house. And this is that little Casio camera. While I'm at it, one of my viewers told me to use vinegar to kill the caterpillars. Well, I had one on the bench last night. I mixed it up. My wife, when she went shopping, picked this up. And like 1/4, that's in this bottle here. That's bleach there for the fungus. 1/4 vinegar and the rest water. And there was a caterpillar right here, and I sprayed it, and it just went on its merry way. It didn't do anything. So I can smell it's quite strong right now. I went 50%, half vinegar, half water. And but I did it last night, so I don't know if it killed them or not. Now I just got through hitting a couple on the shed right today, so let's go over and see if it's dead. Well, I sprayed the door. It was right here. It's not here. Let's see what we got here. Maybe it did kill him. The whole shed smells like vinegar, but I got a strong concentration of vinegar. Here I hit the shed, and it fell down, but the question is, did it die? So the jury's still out on vinegar. This one is still on there, and I just hit that with vinegar about 5 minutes ago. You can see the vinegar running down the building here. Let's just see if that's dead. Alright, I guess it is dead. Okay, well, I'm going to put these things away. I'm going to bring this in the house. I'm going to play with this today. I'm going to bring this into the house and play with this little camera here, see if I can do anything with it. And we're going to put the adapters away in the shed. This is not the permanent location for these adapters. It's just a good case to put them in for now. So we'll grab that. And I have to say that Threshold came out pretty good. Alright. Oh. Alright. And I really should get rid of some of them boxes. But that wouldn't make too much difference. I still got a mess in here. This I don't think I'm going to bother with doing any caps on it. It needs too many caps, and I know other than working outside, I'm probably not going to do anything with this. On this Threshold here, I had bought another tube of Phenoseal, but this is the brown one, which only my hardware store sells. Home Depot does not carry the brown one. They only carry the white and the clear of the Phenoseal. And according to the tube, 2 hours you can paint. Whereas the white and the clear, you need 48 hours. It says on the tube, but it don't say that on the brown one. The brown one is what I've always used, and I used a little bit on the Dorkel shed on the outside to cover up some cracks that were not really open, but they were spaced, you know, between the plywood joints. So anyways, this is it. I can't do anything more here. This is pretty well done. I'll paint this in the future. I did paint the bottom of these white. Alright, well, another week we didn't do too good. This little Casio camera, only paid $1 for it. The guy did say there was something wrong with the lens, and I should have probably just passed on it. It came with 2 batteries. It also came, this box here that I showed you on the video, this is a charger. It's a universal charger, but it came with an extra battery, which he bought, is Casio battery, not an aftermarket. So it's total of 2 batteries. I got one on charge now with this charger. This charger also came with a car cord. And the problem with this camera is a lens error. Now I was watching some YouTube videos on this. This is the carrying case for it right here. And there's some extreme measures. Some of them take a thin piece of paper and go around here to get any sand that might be in there, and even extreme measures of banging, as a last resort. Nothing worked. The camera comes on in play mode, everything's there, but the only way it'll come on is, okay, this is a picture. I forced the lens out and I got a picture of Sammy here, but it wouldn't focus and I had to turn the lens. I managed to bang it and get the lens to come out. But now if I want to record on it, let's see if we can do this. We can turn it back on now. Lens error, lens don't come out. One of them said to bang like that. I did have it so it come out. See, it comes out a little bit. But lens error, and it goes right out. I did have it out, and here it is here. I managed to pull it out. But if I turn it on, even though it's pulled out, it still says lens error. But it won't stay on long enough. No. So it's obviously been dropped. So it's a Casio EX-S600. I got a better magnifying glass down here so I can read it. So this will be a donation or whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. It's got 2 good batteries, and maybe I'll take and donate it to somebody. I don't know, that's one of my viewers or something that's not too far away from me. Let them play around with it. I don't know, but it only cost me $1. Okay, on this, it takes 4 AA batteries, so I replaced the batteries. It is a grafting calculator. It's made for people that's a math whiz. Certainly not me. I failed math in school. So, but it don't have a backlight, and these flashlights are unbelievable. So I can just barely see that. So for my eyes, it's no good. Complicated way you got to shut it off. Okay, it's off now. I looked on Amazon. They're like over $100, and they got some good reviews on them, but nobody has ever mentioned about them being very, very hard to read. So the book that comes with this, well, I won't even attempt to try to read that, but this is stuff that goes into math. My math skills are ended at long division. I failed long division. And for that reason, I can't do formulas or anything else in electronics. I'm lucky to be able to add, subtract, multiply, and that's about it. But anyways, this is for a math genius. So this only cost me $1 along with the book. So so about the only thing good I got out of the today's yard sale, well, the stuff I showed you is the 2 keyboards, one for $1. Each one was $1. That Allen wrench and the Scotch electrical number 33 electrical tape, and the CD sleeves, which Tommy paid for and bought. So, well, I don't mind stuff like this, paying $1 for it. I spend that and more on coffee, so I don't mind that. It's too bad because this little Casio camera is really nice. It's only a 6 megapixel, but I was studying the book on it. I downloaded the book on a PDF file, and man, it took me over an hour, and I still wasn't finished reading all that this camera can do. So, but I don't really need it, but it would have been nice if it did work. Well, what do you expect that, you know, and somebody's not going to sell a working camera for $1 at a yard sale, unless it's an old piece of junk. One of the yard sales I went to today, there was a, I can't think of the name of it. It's either Yashica or something like that, 35mm SLR film camera, with lenses and everything. I probably could have got a good deal on that. My film days are over. I no longer do films anymore. Digital is so much easier to use now. So I didn't even ask about the price of anything, but it had everything, the shutter release and the whole works. The only thing it didn't have is a carrying bag for it. There was like 3 lenses with it. One was a fisheye, one was a 28mm wide-angle lens, and one was a telephoto. So, but I passed on that because I didn't need it. It's just another thing to take up space. Did you know that there are more chickens in the world than there are people? I say eat more chickens. So that's it, folks. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.